Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Today is Queen Camilla's birthday. She's 78 today. They released a very attractive photo of her to celebrate her birthday. Very, very pretty. She looked in a lovely dress, very flattering photo. She's been very, very busy recently. Some people say she looked a bit under the weather, shall we say, at one of her recent engagements. But of course, as I say, she has been extremely busy. There was the French state visit, and she's been at lots of events in the last few days and weeks. It's kind of high season royaling, and then they go away for a few months and we don't see them at all. So she's due for a big long break. I'm going to do a quick check-in with her, the Gilded Tarot. Here it is. And we're just going to do a quick first reading to see how she's doing physically, how she's doing mentally, emotionally. Is there anything going on behind the scenes? Some people speculate that there might be things going on behind the scenes with her health. Anything that's bothering her. We're going to ask that question, and then we're going to ask just a quick card for how her year ahead is going to go in this quite a difficult time for the royal family, of course. King Charles' own health concerns, that there has been, and herself and Montecito up to mischief, and of course the monarchy maybe not that popular at this point, and Britain got its own troubles. One more shuffle apparently. So that's what we're looking at in the first reading. We're going to look at mysterious birthday wishes from Montecito in the second reading. Today, let's remind you, tarot, fun and entertainment. My opinion, speculation, just read energy. Disclaimer in the box below. And see how Queen Camilla is doing on her 78th birthday. There were lovely birthday wishes from Kensington Palace, which I was relieved and pleased to see. We got the Ace of Swords, and it's in reverse. That's not a great card for your birthday. It might refer to the next reading, the rather cryptic messages on Madame's Instagram account in Montecito, that Ace of Swords in reverse. A bit of a stabby energy from that. And as I say, the stabby energy isn't coming from, certainly not coming from William and Catherine. They sent a lovely message out on their own social media. There's something going on there, though. There might be something going on that we don't know about, and that's why I'm doing this reading, really. I'm trying to find out if there is something that we should be concerned about. The Ace of Swords in reverse is maybe hidden truths, things that aren't being spoken out aloud, things that are festering. It could be hints of illness as well. I'm going to say that. That's the energy that's coming through for me as an energy reader. So heart of the situation, it is her birthday today. And there we have it. The Empress, she is the queen. She's the focal point of everything today. It's a lovely card. And it is generous and abundant and beautiful and highly valued and creative and generous spirited. It's a very beautiful card, the Empress, when it's upright. It's the top female energy of the tarot, and which she is. It is very high status, which she is. It's very beautiful. And as I said, her photo today was absolutely lovely. I think it's Chris Jackson, the photographer, who is responsible for photographing her most of the time, although the Princess of Wales has also taken some photos of Queen Camilla, which have been used in publications as far as I can recall. Can't remember, was it Tatler, Town and Country, one of those? I can't remember. It was a few years ago. So there she is. How is she doing physically? Physically, we have the Emperor. Okay, that's there they are, King and Queen, and they're there in very powerful energy, upright cards. very strong energy, very dominant, very forceful. They have been very out and about very publicly in the past few weeks. Both are looking as good as we can expect them to look, basically, given health situations and possible exhaustion and all of that. So I'm asking how she's doing physically, and I'm getting a very robust answer. I'm getting the King's energy as being very robust here. But the Emperor is about management. And so take away the King Charles aspect of it, which is hard to do because we have the matching pair here, Emperor and Empress. There they are. Take that away, and the Emperor is about management. And so it tells me that her health might be being managed. And that is, the reason I'm saying that is the Ace of Swords in reverse as our underlying energy. That there just might be something going on behind the scenes that is less than wonderful. And it's being managed, but it's being managed with top-notch care, and her resources are being marshaled, and she's being supported as much as possible. That's what's coming through for me as an energy reader. So how's she doing emotionally, mentally, those areas of life? I've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, and that's not such good energy. Nine of Cups upright is kind of content. You're in a very good place emotionally because all your needs have been met. It can read as quite smug and self-satisfied energy, the Nine of Cups. It's traditionally the glutton in tarot. I'm not accusing of her of being a glutton at all. Wishes fulfilled, the dreams come true. It's in reverse. It tells me two things. And the first thing is that she's not living her dream life. Even though she's putting a brave face on it and a very beautiful face, there, the Empress, this is not the life she dreamed of at 78. Having to make polite chit-chat, for instance, with Brigitte Macron, not how she dreamed that she would be, rounding out her 70s, heading into her 80s. I'm sure she imagined her life would be quite different. So that's interesting, that we are getting that hint of discontent. Nine of Cups in reverse. Of course, there is another meaning to the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's a bit of a drowning your sorrows energy, and there are rumours swirling around, fueled to a large extent, I would say, by the squaddies on social media, that she has a bit of a problem with drinking. That's a rumour that is going around, and it's quite it's being driven quite energetically at the moment, which is why I'm going to do the reading I'm doing next on the mysterious birthday message from Montecito, featuring 3 bottles of what I'm calling Chateau Lafite. So there is a hint of trouble in paradise there, and there is a hint that maybe she is self-medicating to a certain extent because she's really not as happy as she presents herself as being. My speculation, and I don't want to fan the flames of these rumours at all. I am simply calling them out and saying that they exist. I'm getting primarily that this is not her dream life. I am referencing the fact that there is this rumour that's circulating and being spread quite intentionally, I believe, and so it's showing up here. What don't we know? What might be troubling her that we're not reading about, hearing about, anything like that? I've got the Six of Pentacles. It's about balance, the Six of Pentacles, and it's Pentacles, it's health, it's your body, it's your energy, it's your resources. It's very clear to me that she is conserving her own resources with that Six of Pentacles under the Empress. I think it's more about the Emperor over there, who has shown up in this reading in a very robust way, in a very positive and healthy way. I think that the thing that most bothers her right now is the fact that the King is not conserving his own energy as much as she would like. And we have heard that, so it's not something we don't know. It's not, there's no more sinister message in this reading. That's simply, I wish you would take more time out. I wish you'd look after yourself better. You're running yourself ragged. That's coming through in the Six of Pentacles, but it's not particularly bad energy because it's upright. So I don't think there is that much trouble in her life at the moment. Just this, I wouldn't have chosen this for myself. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm looking after him as well. Wish he would look after himself a bit better, but it's all fine. It's just not my dream life. It's not how I imagined things would be at this stage in my life. So nothing too terrible going on here. That's an interesting card, this though. This Ace of Swords in reverse. Again, I'm getting the idea that we're not really being told how she truly feels. She's not really speaking her truth here, with that Ace of Swords sitting under the Nine of Cups in reverse. How is her year ahead going to be? I've got Justice in reverse. And it's that Six of Pentacles energy, but it's gone extra because it is now Major Arcana, balance, and it's in reverse, imbalance. And so, and it's sitting under the Emperor. I think her concerns here are going to worsen. They're going to intensify in the coming year. Her year ahead, next 12 months, for her, things are going to get more difficult. More difficult to balance the King's energy, his work schedule, what he's trying to do, all of that kind of stuff. I think that's literally all it means, the Justice card. It does have other energy in it. If I was reading on Harry and Meghan or other royal couples, I might find more sinister energy in there than that. That's pretty sinister in itself. If I'm just talking about the health situation, it is pretty sinister, and I think that is really the focus of this Justice card in this context, in this reading. So I'm not going to take it any further. That's it for the Queen. It looks okay on the surface. A little bit of rumbling of trouble beneath the surface, not surprising at all. It's actually a better reading than I was expecting. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. On to Montecito in the next one.